sick and I'm sick of this love game. I'm tired of hearing I'm the one to blame. I'm sick of you telling me to go and get dressed as if I'm the man you're here to impress. I'm love sick and I'm sick of this love game. I'm tired of hearing I'm the one to blame. And I'm sick of you telling me to go and get dressed as if I'm the man you're here to impress.
I probably didn't see it coming. No, but I think we saw a good example of it last night as well on the telly. If you're not in the physical contest, things can get a bit messy for you. And you know, plain and simple today, our contact and in the middle of the field. You know, I'm talking about our forwards, and I'm going to lay this. I've told them in there, I'm going to lay it firmly and squarely at their door that our contact, we're nowhere near up to scratch. In fact, it was disgraceful. We weren't tackling with our shoulders, too many arms, not getting tight enough, not working hard enough in the ruck area, and they just marched us downfield. And I'm not too sure that they strung too many passes together themselves offensively, because they didn't need to. Such were the control of the ruck. That's why it was a one-sided game. And until you get a grip of that area, then I don't think you got much chance.
How much of an influence was Tim Smith not being there? But he didn't have to make it.
Well, I think you might have to correct me on this when stats come out, but I think it was 53 sets to one team, which won't be far off a record, and we had 20 odd, something like that. So I'm not so sure Tim Smith would have conjured up too much on attack. Playing behind the pack, what served that up for him. I'm not massively worried about as attack, Pete. I know we didn't sort of create an awful lot, and we scored off an intercept, but our attack will come, and we'll be a good enough team on attack. But you've got to earn the right to attack, and the way we defended in the middle of the field, we didn't earn that right at all. And it gets compounded, when you're on the back foot and you got back-to-back sets. Things start, your energy saps away, and we started to make mistakes, and we made more mistakes in the second half. I thought we got a slightly better control of the ruck, but nowhere near enough, nowhere near where it needed to be in the contest.
Disappointed with the discipline of only the 3.
Yeah, that was an issue for us. And that shows you the team that, when we were on the back foot and things were going against us, that shows you the team that, I'd say were a little bit rattled, Dave, about what was going on out there. So that's something that we need to address. But first and foremost, we address our contact. I think that'll take care of a lot of issues for us.
And that was, Agar, Raleigh, Wilkes gave you that plenty last year, didn't they? That was a strong area of the team.
It took us a while to get there, I'd say. I think it took us a while to get there last year. And we knew it might be a little bit of an issue for us in terms of where us forwards have been in the off-season, but I still don't think that had a bearing on the first 20 minutes. I think, so I'm not quite sure where it come from. A little bit of attitude, I think. But yeah, Raleigh's obviously going to be a miss, but we're talking about Raleigh and Tim Smith collectively as a unit, certainly. I just felt our forwards contact today, were absolutely nowhere near.
How was that the outfits?
Should be back next week. Yeah.
Tim's possibly back next week.
Yeah. But credit the other side. They did what they needed to do. They beat us in that area, and got a total dominance of the game in the ruck, and that's why the scoreline left what it was. I must say, I thought our back three and I thought our outside backs, but in particular our wingers and our fullback, absolutely tried the hardest to rally the team, and tossed up playing them in the middle of the field at one part. They were having such a go. It might have been a good idea, actually.
Did Len do it right recently? Did Len do a hamstring at the end?
No, he's okay. We're just cramping up.
Probably caught Bradford at the wrong time there. In the first game, under Franny, very well motivated, weren't they, in that first half in particular? Well,
I thought we saw it in pre-season with them a little bit, and they came and they were up for it, and they were right in the contest. I thought physically they were good. They carried the ball strong, and one team had all that going for them in that area, and another team weren't in it at all, and that's why we saw so many offloads and so many breaks around the ruck, with people left on the floor. But I'm not particularly worried about our Bradford play. I think if we toss that up, if we toss that sort of defence up, we'll get that every single week. I guess the one positive is for me that is, it's probably one of the easy things to fix up. You know, I'd be a little bit more worried if I felt we've got no attack, or you know, there were other aspects. But I think we can fix this up, you know, pretty quickly. Sorry, I can't hear.
Sorry, other than Andy Rowley, are you expecting anybody else next week?
Possibly Tim Smith, but you know, I think we'll have a look at some individuals' performances in there, and you know, we've had a couple of young guys that have performed well in pre-season, but it's too early for me to start assessing what our team's going to be next week. You know, I'll have a good hard look at the video. It's very easy in the heat of a heavy defeat to start promising changes to the team, but we'll have a look at it and we'll see if anybody can improve our team based on what we saw there.
Sick and I'm sick of this love game. I'm tired of hearing I'm the one to blame. I'm sick of you telling me to go and get dressed as if I'm the man you're here to impress. I'm love sick and I'm sick of this love game. I'm tired of hearing I'm the one to blame. I'm sick of you telling me to go and get dressed as if I'm the man you're here to impress.